cheating in Geometry Dash has always been something that happened in the community, and sometimes it led to some really major issues, like if you guys remember with Cyclic back in 2015, where he admitted to cheating everything that he has been doing, and it was all no clip, you know, cutting through his footages to make it seem like it was an official run. So cheating leads to a lot of drama, but over the last few years, the Geometry Dash coding community has gotten really crazy with how far they can get into implementing newer features into Geometry Dash as an external file that would basically modify the game to make it either better or worse, you know? But now the question is, what is considered cheating? Because we know that there are cheats out there that allow you to unlock every single icon. Is that considered cheating if you use an icon that gets displayed on your profile but you don't have that stat to get it, or an icon that is simply impossible to get as of right now at least? And is it cheating to unlock these guys for free? Because right now I think there is a cheat for pretty much anything you can think about in this game. Is it cheating to use mods in the first place? And where should we draw the line of what cheating is considered? Well, today we're gonna be taking a look at that, because it is much more complicated than you guys think, and there are some simple hacks that basically allow you to scroll beyond this slider, which shouldn't really count as a hack because you can change the number over here to as much as you want, but just moving the slider away more than its limits saves you a lot of time, we must say. So this person made this graph, and today we're gonna be looking at it and we're gonna discuss where I personally would draw the line as cheating and where I would say this is it, we're not going below. And this is basically all in order. And there are a lot more cheats, but I'm gonna have to start with this very simple formula to see how it goes, and then maybe I can do a follow-up video where I make an even bigger spectrum with a lot of different things on it. But for now, let's begin discussing this graph and see what is considered cheating. But the first thing we have to do is actually fix this image, because oh my god, my eyes were dying. So as you guys can see, this graph has this side, which is the good side, and then we have the bad side. So this is like a spectrum going from vanilla. Vanilla is basically Geometry Dash that I play on. I play with absolutely zero modifications. This is the game that RobTop published on Steam, the exact same one with absolutely no, changes whatsoever, except some texture packs and stuff. But that's besides the line, right? I mean, there are no like major things that I have except for texture packs. So we have the vanilla. I think vanilla is the best way to play Geometry Dash. You could say, using Geo, that mod, could be beneficial. I'm not gonna lie, but I've seen a lot of people going into some weird trouble where they lose progress because they are using some external things that modify the game, or some people just were not able to play the event level and they had to miss one because there was a bug in a mod that they had, and it's just headache for no reason, and I'm good. So that's why I honestly prefer vanilla, and I don't like adding. I used to, but now not anymore. So after vanilla we have this solid wave trail, and what this is basically, if you are playing as the wave, there is an option in here that basically allows the trail to be either on or off. And what this means is, I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. So when you're playing as the game mode the wave, you can see that the trail is very wacky, and as you guys can see now, after I hit the second, this guy, it turns into absolutely red, which basically leaves no room behind. You can't see what is behind the trail, whereas normally it's kind of blending. You can see a bit what's behind, but with this one you can absolutely see nothing. And this is an option that creators can add into their levels. So what this means is that for you to always have that enabled for you in every single level, in every single wave part, like always, it's solid, right? I don't think this is cheating, because I don't see any significant change to the game that would make your run illegal or your run very unacceptable. So I think the guide for now is over here. So I'm gonna give this guy a go, and that one as well. Then we have the icon hack. The icon hack is such a controversial subject because a lot of people are like, come on, it's just a bunch of visuals in your thingy, and you know, there's really no change of stats. You're not really modifying the game that much because you're just changing textures, you can say. And I do agree with them, and I see why it is, like, some people don't see it as that much of a significant thing. However, I think this might be one of the smaller reasons why people are not enjoying GD that much anymore, because from what I remember, when I first came into this game, the coolest thing was unlocking new icons. Like, you could beat Stereo Madness and finally you got a new icon. Let me test it out. Okay, let me see. What is this icon? Oh, that icon is very cool. Oh, 4 demons. Okay, now I'm gonna have to grind a lot of demons to get there. So I choose myself an icon and then I grind to get that icon, which makes the game really, really fun. Like, this whole system of unlockables, I believe, is very, very underrated and not many people talk about, which is why I stopped using icon hack, because as you guys know, now I unlocked this thing and also this thing, and I'm gonna be doing these guys on stream in a bit, so make sure to join me as well, don't forget that. But I've set to basically unlock everything I possibly can. I want to be able to unlock everything, and of course this one is my next goal, 2500 moons. So I'm playing a lot of platformer levels recently. As you guys can see, I beat a platformer demon today in the morning to get myself some sweet moves so I can aim to get something fun. So I'm against icon hack personally. I don't see it as cheating though, I must say. Although it does have an impact on your gameplay, I must admit, because you can't tell me that playing with this weird icon is the same as playing with this. Ain't no way. This one just feels much better. It just has a benefit. I don't know how, but it does. Trust me. So yeah, now you may say, why do you have this one? Why did you edit the texture? Because sometimes I do this, which looks cool, and yeah. So yeah, personally, I don't prefer icon hack, so I'm gonna give it a X. So because I don't really like it that much, I don't use it, and would not recommend using it. If there is an icon that you like, you should try hard to get it and also display it on your profile as a extra flex. And I wouldn't draw the cheating line over here though. I'm just saying I found it not really cool. You shouldn't do it, right? And then we have the FPS bypass. The FPS bypass basically gives you as much FPS as you want, but I think we already have that. I mean, we have a system where every single thing, no matter what you type in here, the physics FPS, the frame rate of the physics is always going to be 240. So that is not possible to be changed. And if that's what it meant to change the physics frame rates, then I'm absolutely against that. I think we should play by the frame rates that the game gives us, which is 240. But typing in here 360, that is 100% acceptable. And I also like to type there 999, but please don't type a negative number on any weird stuff, because you're gonna regret it. And I mean, really, you're gonna lose levels. And you don't want that. So yeah, I think typing a large number in there is a pretty cool thing, but yeah, just don't exaggerate. But yeah, FPS bypass, really nothing against it if it doesn't mean the physics bypass. There it is. Physics bypass, we just talked about it. It's a no-no. It modifies the physics of the game. And honestly, since I spent so much time reading what RobTop has to say to the community, I think it is also very important to take a look at what RobTop thinks in these terms, because in the end, he's the one that has the final decision of whether something is considered cheating or not. He could literally draw the line over here and that would be it. All of this, no matter what anybody thinks, that would all be cheating. So RobTop has the final decision of what cheating is. I'm just saying here my personal opinion of what I think. So maybe that has an influence later on RobTop, but we don't really know. But regarding the physics bypass, RobTop specifically says, I'm against anything that changes the physics right now. And that's what I've said said to the mods. Best thing for the game is if all players can complete everything, at least technically. Then what people will do, okay, so he is against physics bypass, and I can totally understand why, and I personally am also against it. Then we have click between frames. This is a very controversial take, and I've never tried click between frames. I don't think I need it, and I don't think people need it that have a monitor refresh rate of 240 or up, so I think I'm good. But RobTop has said that he's working on a similar thingy that he's going to implement into the official Geometry Dash, and if it gets implemented, I think it will be fine because that would be Geometry Dash vanilla still. But using click between frames is technically changing the physics of the game because you can click at a frame where you normally would not be able to. So I'm not saying this is a no-no. So I kind of feel like this is where my line will be, but we're gonna have to see. So we have show hitboxes is a bit hard to say because right now in vanilla you can view the hitboxes if you just go over here and then practice mode, and you can turn them off and on by clicking P. That is in a secret way, don't tell anyone. But yeah, you can see the hitboxes, but if that means seeing them in normal mode while you're playing, I think that is considered cheating. Hitboxes, just like RobTop said, should only be visible in the practice mode. So hitbox multiplier. What is this, bro? Hitbox multiplier by far is cheating. Okay, now we're getting to the weird stuff. No clip. No clip is 100% cheating no matter what happens, and instant complete, of course, and a bot 100%. So these things that have X's on them, I would not recommend at all, and I believe the line is going to be here for me. This is the cheating line, and I think it makes sense. Now, the hitbox multiplier, no clip, and all these things are obviously cheats, and I would also not use them to, you know, even if you weren't getting any reward. So I wouldn't use no clip to practice a part or do any of this stuff. Although you can do it in Geometry Dash, you can just go over here, click on play, and just go to the pause menu, and up there ignore damage. That is, you can do that. So that is, you know, that's besides the point. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that is my line. Icon hack, I added an X on there because I really don't recommend using icon hack, but that's still not cheating, right? So all of this to me is okay. But let's be completely honest. Drawing the line over here and saying Geometry Dash and period. That is it. Geometry Dash, vanilla, just get it from Steam, and that's it. Just get it from Steam. No external mods, no external stuff. Just keep the game clean, and then if you lose some stuff, then you can blame RobTop. But for you to download 10,000 files to modify the game and then losing some stuff here and there and then saying, hey Rob, you're dumb, and then you're like, what? But yeah, I think that's it. Let me know where you guys would draw the line and which one of these guys you guys think is okay, and if you agree with my stuff. And now if we bring this back, flashbang warning, I'm gonna make this really small. Flashbang, boom, this sucks. Okay. I think that's fair. We're gonna have to see what you guys think, and I'm gonna be streaming, so make sure to join on me as well, and we'll see you guys in here.